Hi everyone. So, as the video says, I'm doing an unboxing. Sorry for the weird angle. An unboxing for Bistro MD. So, I decided to do Bistro MD because I wanted to, get a little bit back on track. In the spring, I was able to do like meal planning on my own. Like I reduced a lot of sodium, and that worked for a little bit. And also, what else did I do? Like sometimes I would try to do a little bit of low carb, like limiting like grains and pastas and all that stuff like that. So it works a little bit, but then I noticed that back in the day when I used to eat more so lean cuisine, I was able to stay a little bit more on track and lose more weight. But the only thing with lean cuisine and like other like frozen meals are that there's tons of sodium in them. So that's really hard for me. I have like a higher blood pressure, so I can't really mess with a lot of salt. So I looked up, and I also wanted something a little bit easier because I'm in grad school. So I wanted to have something that I could actually stick to that tastes good and would help me lose some weight and be easy, quite frankly. So I looked up a few like meal plans. Like actually the other day there was like a Jenny Craig commercial, and I looked up like how they might deliver food that didn't quite fit my needs. And I looked up another similar thing, Nutrisystem, that delivers the food. And I almost actually purchased it, but it looks like the meals didn't quite like fit like my palate and what I wanted to be eating. Because another thing is, like when I try to lose weight, it has to be foods that taste good and things I'm actually going to want to stick to and that are also healthy too. So I found out about Bistro MD, like just, through Google searches and all that. And it seemed like they had like the similar premise as Nutrisystem, but a few more options. Plus it's been designed by a doctor. So that kind of helped my decision too. And the way it works is, so I ordered it. I think I like submitted my order on Monday night, sorry. And on Tuesday, they like called me and told me like, like welcome to the program, things like that. And now it's Friday afternoon and they delivered my box. I just got home from work, but according to online, they delivered it sometime this morning. And the food, so what I did was they have different meal plans. I decided to do like the 10 days of lunches and dinners. No, sorry, 5 days of lunch and dinner. So it's 10 meals. So, and it comes in dry ice. So that's what kind of keeps it preserved and cold. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to be cutting it open. And honestly, it's just like, yeah, you want to look good and stuff like that, but to me, it's about health. And I know if I just kind of want to, like, my goal weight isn't really, like, my goal weight might be someone's, like, nightmare weight, you know what I mean? But to me, it's just, like, getting back to how I felt more comfy in my clothes and just getting back to, like, how I was a few years ago, like, before I started this round of grad school and stuff like that. So they gave me like some let's get started. I don't know what this is. And the way it works is, so I have until Wednesday. I guess they gave me some like recipes and stuff. Cool. The way it works is so today's Friday. I have until Sunday at midnight to decide if I want to keep it or not, keep on this plan. Because also what I also had to do, that's another important thing. I had to also, before I could even receive these meals, they had it set up in the system so that I would have to like schedule, hold on, dry ice and cooler. Do not touch dry ice with your hands. So that's another thing. I don't know what the hell. They have some like damn blanket looking shit. So, but I'm not trying to like touch the thing that they said for me not to touch. So, all right. So basically, so I had to order the next week's meal before I even got like this set. So due to how their system is, because of that, they give you until Sunday at midnight to like cancel the program. So I found out about another thing they do called Balance. I don't know why it's like this. This makes me nervous. I'm not trying to touch it because like there's like chemicals on it or something. All right, here we go. I'm like using the scissors to like pick it up. I'll put it in the bag. So also, I'll probably end up canceling this plan because the way they have it set up is you have to like be on top of it and know when to like So another thing I have to do is, even though there's a dietitian that kind of customizes the meal plan for you, like I didn't like a lot of those meals they were saying. So I had to go in and customize it, but I'm not really trying to customize it all the time when, like I said, the whole point of this is so that I can do things a little bit easier for myself and not have to remember so much and still eat something decently healthy. Okay, so I got rid of all of the dry ice. Here are finally my meals. So this meal, sweet and sour meatballs. Oh, and another thing is I believe you have to defrost the meals for like 12 hours. So like thaw them out. Oh, so they want you to thaw it out in the refrigerator the night before. So that's probably like at least 12 hours or so. I remember that. So I got sweet and sour meatballs. I don't know if you're not really gonna be able to see it. What I'll probably have to do is do another live when I actually am eating them. But it's 350 calories, 7 grams of fat. The only thing is like this isn't really low carb. They try to say, oh, we monitor the carbs, but it doesn't really seem like that because the carbs is 48 grams. Protein 25, so that's pretty good. But the sodium, so all of the meals on Bistro MD are under 600 milligrams of sodium. So that was really important for me because sometimes like with lean cuisine, or Marie calendars, they're like over 1,000 grams of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and I actually get headaches. So I get really sick actually when I eat that. So even though like the calories are monitored, it's really hard on me. I also got a hickory honestly, I kind of forgot that I ordered some of these. I got a hickory smoked barbecue pork. So I guess pulled pork with broccoli, 320 calories, 510 milligrams of sodium, 30 grams of carbs, 34 grams of protein. So can't wait to show you guys like what the food actually looks like. At least if you look up other videos online, you can kind of see. This one is sloppy joe with cabbage slaw. You might be able to actually see this. This is what I was actually excited to try. I think you guys can see it a little bit. So it looks like you make the sandwich and then just put the ingredients inside because it has the bun separately. So this is 330 calories, 490 milligrams of sodium, 31 grams of carbohydrates, and 26 grams of protein. And these don't expire anytime soon. So they expire in 2020. So even if I find that who knows, maybe even though I'm getting some of these meals, I might get invited out, for a dinner, for lunch or something like that. And I decide to put these on hold. So even though they're pretty fresh ingredients overall, because I can actually pronounce all of the ingredients on here. There's a few things on here that are, like xanthan gum. But other than that, and of course, there are some sulfates and things like that. But everything else is ingredients that you can pronounce. So that's really good. And then I got a grilled salmon with lemon Dijon dressing, 400 calories, and total carbs 28, sodium 390. That's really good. and protein 35. So this comes with like some like cranberries and red onions, almonds, things like that, and rice and stuff. So another reason why I got this is because even though like this is a little bit expensive, so let me say this. So for including like the promotions and all that stuff, it was $89. Oh, so I got free shipping for this week. And it was like 80, no, it was 83 because they gave me an additional percentage off. So it was like 30% off. It was like the whole entire shipment of this was $83 for 10 meals. So that can be expensive. But then when I think about how, the time I was spending to like cook, and honestly, even though what I was cooking was probably healthier, I added in stuff, and it's really not that, like, for me, it's hard to say, like, even though in MyFitnessPal it says that, 4 ounces of chicken is like 190 calories, but sometimes, every chicken piece looks different, and sometimes like to add in flavor, like I might just add in things here and there. So this way, at least I know. So this is a lasagna with garden marinara, and it looks like broccoli. So there's a lot. So now it looks like I have my money's worth a little bit more. And I feel like the portions aren't that small either. They're actually pretty big. So this is stuffed shells with vodka marinara sauce and cauliflower. And it's 380 calories, 600, well, I guess some are a little bit more than 600 milligrams of sodium, 42 grams of carbohydrates, and 24 grams of protein. So I feel like if I do find that, I'm not exactly full from one of these meals, then I will simply add vegetables to it. What is this? Okay. So I ordered a chicken meatball marinara wrap kit. So, but you can't see it because I don't see how. I guess they literally put the flatbread on top. It looked a little bit different online, so you can't see the meatballs and stuff. But it is separated. So meatballs and broccoli, and what was I saying? Yeah, so I'll just add vegetables to it. But overall, I'm feeling pretty happy about this so far. Like I was wondering how this unboxing might go, but I'm actually happy with what I'm seeing so far. Chipotle punch. See, I am, oh look, there, I spoke too soon. So this is an issue. This is kind of like broken. You can tell. I mean, I think it's still, hopefully still safe to eat, but I'll probably report this and stuff because as you guys saw, I took it right out the pack and it was already basically open. Like, and I understand because like it doesn't look like someone intentionally did it, but I'll probably still report it. So I spoke too soon. But it looks good overall. Other than that, pineapple smoked pork street tacos, 350 calories, and under 600 milligrams of sodium. So I'll probably stick with this for a little bit. I'll probably do balance though, since you can the balance by BistroMD is a little bit more flexible and you don't have to like keep up with the schedule. So this is bacon cheeseburger meatloaf with yuca fries and broccoli, 350 calories. So now what I'll do is I have one more. Yeah, you can even kind of see where like the other meal kind of broke in the box. So it doesn't look like anyone did it intentionally, but still. Hickory smoked barbecue beef. So like some type of pulled pork type situation with Yukon Gold potatoes. 380 calories. 360 milligrams of sodium. So that's pretty good. So overall, we'll see how these actually taste. We see how they look, but how do they taste? So we'll see. And I think that's about it. Thank you.